Most of the animals that would like to eat meerkats live in the sky, so birds. So when they're wanting to find a meerkat to eat, they're going to be looking straight down on top of it. But they're going to find it really hard to see a meerkat because they've got that great camouflage.
All different. That's also one of the most deadliest. Look at the size of it. Whoa. And New Zealand has no snakes? No, none. They're all here. These are rescue ones?
Yeah.
Fairy penguins are so cute.
So this is our colony of little penguins. You guys might also know these penguins are called fairy penguins or little blue penguins. So we have 14 penguins here at the wildlife park. I'll try and introduce everyone by their names as we go.
Oh my goodness.
So up here I've got Tucker, Bean and Ash. They're the smallest species of penguin. So they stand about 30 centimetres tall, so about the size of your ruler, and they weigh about 1 kilo. So these guys, you can find them all along the southern coast of Australia, up in Western Australia, and all the way across into New South Wales. You can also find them in Tasmania and in New Zealand as well. As they spend all day in the ocean, they don't have any fresh water out there, so it's all salt water. So penguins actually have another little gland in their beaks, and this filters out all that salt water so they can drink it.
Here we go. And for the lunch today, we've got a little mixture of things. So they are carnivores, so they've got meat, and we've got the chicken and also some kangaroo as well. And we've also got some doggy kibble as well.
Yeah, a handful of people. Look, it doesn't overly surprise me because blue-tongued lizards are one of the most widespread reptiles that you find here in Australia. So this is an Australian black-headed python. And again, no prizes for guessing how they got that name. Looks like someone's grabbed a stripy snake and dumped its head in a tin of black paint. So when they reach out to grab hold of that prey, those recurved sharp teeth are going to hold on to the prey, sort of like a bit of Velcro, and then they're going to make sure that it's not going to be able to run away. Then it'll wrap a few coils around, and every time that animal breathes out, it'll get tighter and tighter and tighter, sort of like Grandma does at Christmas, but the difference is the snake's not going to let go. And once he's happy, once he's happy with what he's done, he's going to eat that animal whole. And because their teeth are very well sort of adapted to be able to hold on to their prey, they're not very good at taking chunks out of the prey. so they have to eat it whole. Now they do have a few modifications to be able to do that. They actually have an extra pair of jawbones so that they can extend their jaw out further, and they also have stretchy skin holding all of their scales together. So they can eat something up to 6 times their own head size, which is absolutely incredible.
Hybrid tigers, both our tigers are actually considered to be quite large in terms of tigers in Australia. Now the Sumatran subspecies are the smaller subspecies, maximum amount being around 130, 140 kilograms. Now taking a look at our tiger's lovely coloration. Now obviously we see these guys as orange with black stripes, so it's much more than meets the eye. So tigers are ambush predators, so that does mean that they do rely on getting nice and close to their prey items out in the wild, then using a big burst of speed and power to take down that animal. Now out in the wild, when a tiger does take down a large animal, their next meal isn't always guaranteed, so they will tend to feed on that animal for a few days, gorge themselves silly, because as I said, they never know when their next feed will be. Now here at the park, we do consistently feed our tigers around 5 and 6 kilograms of protein a day. How we feed them is pretty important too. So a tongue feed like this at our presentation more often than not does allow you guys to see them, so close and personal. Also does allow us keepers to bond with our tigers over something which is obviously their favourite thing to do, being eating. So it does allow us to form some pretty cool relationships.